tattoos, and then something just kind of clicked him, and I was about 11, 12 at that point. Bought a few tattoo magazines and stuff, and it just kind of led from then. Yeah, one thing led to another. By the time I was 13, I tattooed myself. I got shown how they would make a tattoo machine in prison, so I built one, and then that was it. It was game, set, and match from that point.
And given that, so you've been doing it quite a while. Yeah. I'm interested. I mean, we're looking at some of the numbers there, the number of Americans that have got tattoos. I mean, they're soaring, a huge business, worth $2 billion in the US alone. You must have seen quite a lot of change as well, because they've come in and out of fashion, haven't they? And what people are asking you for has changed.
Yeah, I'd say like the early 90s, it was a case of, well, there used to be around 600 studios across the UK in the early 90s. Now there's something like 9,000 shops, there's another 10,000 people in houses doing it. It has gone ridiculous now because of TV culture, celebrities and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to ask you, what drives it? Is it that someone sees
it's definitely
on a celebrity?
Yeah, I'd say,
I want that.
I'd say like in the 90s, it was a case you'd walk in the shop, you'd wait, you'd pick one off a wall, and you'd have it. And that's what it was. Then I'd say the first trend that I seen was probably for girls, Pamela Anderson had barbed wire on her arm. For guys, it was the film Dusk Till Dawn when they had tribal, and then everybody kind of wanted that. So that was the first kind of trend that kind of started. Off the back of that, you then had a lot of TV shows like Miami Ink, LA Ink. These kind of really built the culture, like into more the mainstream, into our houses where everyone would see it in a different light. It wasn't just criminals that were getting tattoos.
And one of the things you do as well is not only tattoo designs, but you fix a lot of ones that maybe were done badly. But you also do, and I know you're doing a lot of work with the NHS, the health service in the UK. Tell me about that.
So basically, I've just been offered to go train nurses to do reconstruct nipples, like after I've had cancer victims to lose the nipples. I like doing stuff like that. I think for me, my work is going more to helping people with mental health. With whatever issues like grieving a loss or something like that. And tattoos can help in so many ways.
Yeah, we talked earlier as well about people that maybe have self-harm, so they've got a lot of scars, so you're able to cover that and give them a bit of confidence.
You find with self-harmers, they're very embarrassed by it, they're ashamed of it, they don't want to show it, do you know what I mean? So even when they come in and they show it me, you can see them just like cringing, wanting to pull away and not wanting to show me. But then to put something beautiful over it, something elegant, it just changes their lives. And it's like, I've seen it from certain clients, how it's changed them so much.
What a great story. Kevin, time's against us, I'm afraid, but it's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Best of luck with it all. Let me quickly show you before we go the markets, and this is how they're faring at this point. This is what's happening in the US. As we said, there's that nervousness about that global trade war that's really filtering through the numbers. There is some concern amongst investors about whether it could turn into a full-blown trade war, which ultimately will probably have no winners. But nonetheless, President Trump pushing ahead with those tariffs that were discussed on Friday as far as China is concerned. Thanks for your company on the programme today. Impact is back after a short break. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye-bye.